Oh, I don't care for Peter Parker all like that. I like his side characters more than him. So I ain't checking for
Torrey, real
Spider-Man
life
all
trying
like
to take
that.
your spot, you and Joe.
You got 2 strikes, man. That 2 bad takes in 3 minutes.
Hey,
That man said, I don't care about Peter Parker. That is like Marvel sacrilege.
And
listen,
Definitely Marvel Sacrilege.
it is what it is. Peter
He's the
Parker
most popular
has
character.
done nothing. Listen, Spider-Man is a failure. Spider-Man's biggest achievements are losing.
The new Batman trailer that has come out, I don't like it.
Oh,
Actually,
we gotta put that on there because the people love that.
That's a hot take right there.
I personally, I hate that trailer. I dang to hate everything that's on. I
Morbius
hate
is the only Batman I'm checking for.
I hate.
I'm gonna just be that guy. Listen, I love Marvel like extremely. Like it's.
I'm a fan of whatever I'm not paying for. Okay.
What's up, Alpha? It's your boy Alpha May, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And I got the merch on today, so shout out to the merch. And you know it's Thursday, so you know it's just a fan.
OVR.
All right. First topic today, we got the Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO Max. We got there's some other things in there that we don't really talk about much. So I want to know, Joe, what is your favorite streaming platform right now? Why is it the best?
I can definitely assist you with that. Man, I just got to work or something. So my
Why
favorite,
is it not Hulu?
I'm a fan of whatever I'm not paying for. Okay. So
there we go. Let's go.
Let me come in hot. Then let me come in hot.
Let's go.
So I'm not paying for Hulu. Sprint's doing that for me, or T-Mobile. I'm not paying for Netflix. Don't worry about how that's getting paid for. And then what else do I watch? Oh, Disney Plus. I got a little problem with them just because somebody changed their password on me, but it's cool. So with that being said, Netflix, basically whatever I'm watching is my favorite. That's where I'm kind of at. Like for Hulu, I was watching Gundam shows and stuff. So like that was my favorite for a moment. But like right now, since I'm watching season 3, I just started that season 3 today or yesterday. I'm into that, and also I've been watching Hunter x Hunter. Or I'm sorry, I'm such a black guy. I done called it Hunter x Hunter, and it's not. That's called Hunter Black people.
There you go. The X is silent.
But I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna still keep saying it.
It's okay. But I'm disappointed by the end.
That's fair. So I've been watching Hunter. So that's been my favorite. But sometimes I go back to Hulu to do my Gundam stuff. But man, Disney got HBO Max got that DC cartoons section. So when I'm feeling froggy, I go that way. And then Disney Plus, I ain't worried about Disney Plus. We steal from them. They make too much money, so I ain't worried about them. But if I had to choose, man, that's a tough question, man. What do I like? I gotta say, it just appears. I think I explained it. Just whatever I'm infatuated with watching at the time becomes my favorite. So that's where I'm at. I don't mean to not make a choice, but that's kind of where I'm at. But it's not going to be HBO Max. I started a 7-day trial just so I could watch the Snyderverse, the True Vision, and we never went back to it. But it was an enjoyable 5 hours.
Oh yeah, Peacock and Paramount Plus too. You can add them.
Oh yeah,
don't need them.
For Disney, if you heard what Joe said and you thought about something, I will buy Joe's Disney Plus. So he got it. He just started watching it, so you know what I mean. So, Montay, you came with this topic. What is your favorite streaming service?
I don't mind saying what I believe is my favorite for right now.
Strays, here come the strays. I didn't have nothing to do with this.
I mean, I'll be real. Like, if I gotta say my personal favorite, not counting Crunchyroll, of course.
Even though Funimation bought them out, or
not kind of Crunchyroll. For the current moment, it's Netflix, but I do believe that HBO Max could possibly be the future, only because HBO Max is getting all the movies. Like they're getting all the movies that are coming out. They go straight to HBO Max. Strangely, which surprised. Like unless it's owned by Disney, it's pretty much going to HBO Max on like day one for half of them. So it has the possibility of having the future. But I gotta say Netflix because the variety that you can find on Netflix, I don't think none of the other streaming platforms have. Like they've branched out to getting, more anime, their own unique Netflix-oriented shows that only come out on Netflix, even though they're horrible when it comes to renewing seasons for them. We're not going to talk about that right now. But, I would have to say just the variety of shows you can get on Netflix, the multiple seasons you can get, like, just the ease of access. The fact that it's just been around for forever, I would have to say it has to be Netflix. Not even counting boy Dave Chappelle, and the comedy that's coming back to it. That seems like Netflix is more steered toward like trying to please different customer bases.
Michael Shea funny, bro. Watch Michael Shea.
Instead of just okay, we're just a streaming platform for just the old stuff that we already have access to, like HBO Max or whichever other ones. Like, okay, Netflix. No, we actually have some original content besides the content you already like. And we got a little bit of everything. Instead of just trying to specialize in just the one thing. So I got to be a fan of Netflix right now. I got to be a fan of Netflix, and just, they keep on coming out with some of these surprising, like Squid Game.
Squid Game was lit, yo.
So I got to tip my hat off to Netflix. Like right now they killing the game and they standing pat, not being swayed too much by, the media. But I do appreciate that.
Yo, shout out to them. The Protector, Turkish show on Netflix, go hard. All them Korean shows, Alice Borderland, better than Squid Games. I don't know why people they be sleeping on that show, but I gotta hit back at Montay a little bit. I gotta hit back at you. They ruined a lot of my favorite anime, so Netflix gotta get deducted. So I'm gonna go over that.
That's what you get. That's what you get for watching anime on Netflix in the first place.
I'm like, who told you to do this? What's the new one called?
Yeah, like the live action versions of the anime are trash.
You can miss me with every live action anime adaptation.
If they ruined Cowboy Bebop, Netflix ain't even on my list, dog. That's my favorite anime.
It's not even on Cowboy Bebop, the Netflix version, so it's already dead to me. But I'm ignoring the anime part because I don't watch anime on Netflix. No, so I'm not even counting that part. I'm just saying
Naruto will never be Spike Spiegel in my book.
Like, to be fair, if somebody's never seen anime, at least they have the option of watching some of it on Netflix. So I give them props for at least trying. The live action, they're gonna ruin the live action ones. I've accepted that in my heart already, therefore I don't bother with it. Like Cowboy Bebop, the upcoming Netflix series, I honestly believe it's gonna be an abomination. So, like Ed's not already on there, so it's already dead to me. But we're gonna ignore that. I'm still gonna give it my hat for the other things, unfortunately. No.
Record of Ragnarok was ruined. It looked like a
That's why
that looked like a projection screen, like they just were going through notes on a projection screen.
It was so horrible.
I'm like, bro, how they fight like I'm like, no. Listen, I do gotta give them credit for High Rise Society is a good one. So, and what's the gambling called? Kakaguru, that was decent. But the other ones, yeah,
Netflix will redeem themselves in my eyes if we get season 3 of Baki and.
Storyblocks Audio.
Get a note of when I need to edit. Remind me to edit it just in case I forget, because I don't need to be. Illegal is demonetized, so we should. If illegal demonetized, I know what he just said is completely demonetized.
You want to run that back? No, just.
You might want to write down a timestamp.
Oh, I already wrote it down. Yeah. It's 7 minutes 55 seconds. It's wrote down. I write down all that stuff and send it to Joe. Just
I like it when they stay true to the source material. Quit changing stuff.
Jesus.
All right, so
they changed him too.
What is the best streaming service?
Great question. I'm usually an outlier because I'm telling myself I got a VPN on my Fire Stick. Well, so we ain't gonna talk about what I do, but
These now
by
wait for him.
default, by default, man, Netflix been around for a long time. It's got a lot of staying power. They did have some very good. Just some of the classics. Where I saw they took them off for a while. They're kind of upset me with them.
Again, Jamie Foxx and Moesha. Now Jamie Foxx is
Facts.
coming soon.
Facts. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna just be that guy. Listen, I love Marvel like extremely. It's pretty bad. And I was able to get Disney Plus without having to pay. So it
do
definitely
AT&T and you get it for free for anybody else.
Thank you. Been with AT&T since Bell South. You feel me? So
not AT&T. It's the other one. It's not AT&T. You get HBO Max with AT&T. You get it with I forgot whatever the company called.
It's what is it?
But yeah, I think something like that. I don't know which one it is. Whatever one y'all got.
Somebody.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Chat, comment. Y'all know we lying, but you get it for
somebody's giving out that streaming service for free.
Yeah, somebody gets it for free. So that's what Sony got.
Look, I can't tell myself too much, but listen, I enjoy Disney Plus. The fact that there's not enough variety though, is the issue with it. That's why I can't give it my top. I am definitely an anime guy, so Netflix edges out HBO Max. Because at the same time, where I do enjoy movies, and they're getting everything. Like when I say everything over there. Yeah, like I said, Netflix with the staying power, kind of edges it out for me. And I think that's, in my opinion, I think that's going to be the most popular pick, among the masses, because ease of access, availability. It comes, it comes packed with a lot of stuff. You get a
preloaded.
You probably bought your PlayStation off somebody else. They got Netflix on that thing, right? First thing you see when you come to the home screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you another mark for Netflix. But know that HBO Max is actually a close second, in my opinion.
Yeah. So we're gonna give Torrey. Hopefully he don't make me edit word. But
I got you.
What's your favorite streaming service? Yeah, this first 10 minutes has been like me just making excuses. I just had to make. Hey, somebody.
My favorite. I think it's got to be Netflix. Even though my profound dislike of them leaving out certain source material pieces for certain animes, the abominations that we're calling live action adaptations, giving all of that a pass. We all remember even back in the day, before Netflix was a streaming service, when they would send that DVD to your door and it was a 50-50 chance on whether it was going to work or not. It might be all scratched up, or you might get lucky and it was a fresh disc and the movie actually worked. So, I mean, Netflix got to win by length of time that it's been here. Netflix ain't going nowhere. They have their hot streaks. They have their low points. I mean, the whole Dave Chappelle situation is a definite plus in my opinion. Stand by your money makers. Yeah, simple as that. I mean, if I wasn't gonna say Netflix, then I'd say something that you'd have to edit out. So,
we do. Y'all can follow Afro Cumby 765, and then you can figure out what.
Up with all the links to all the stuff that will.
Yeah, so just go in there, and he will tell you his secret streaming service, which we cannot put on here.
You will too need a VPN.
Yeah, you don't need a VPN. Okay, that's for sure.
Okay, let me be a little pronounced. I'm gonna go a little quickly, but I'm gonna go through every one of them. Strengths and weaknesses. Hulu has Handmaid's Tale. It has some good Marvel shows that didn't quite make Disney Plus. Modoc, if people don't know, Modoc is pretty good. I know Modoc is supposed to be played by Jim Carrey soon for the real stuff, so that's fun. Cloak and Dagger is really good. It's on there. Like I said, it got good shows. You have Funimation. You have parts of Funimation on there. It does have Hulu TV, so that's a plus. But at the same time, it's Disney's backup. It's Disney's backup platform, so the stuff they got before Disney Plus, like Handmaid's Tale and a few other shows, they put on there, and they're like, we already had this out, so we're gonna keep them on there. But
wrestling replays,
yeah. So you get those old TV, and the good thing about it, when TV was popular, I would have said Hulu. Like when Blacklist first came out, and Blacklist was fire, and they give you the episode the next day, and I don't have to like record it and save my DVR space. I was like, okay, but TV is dead. So that goes into a con, because your main strength of your platform was getting the TV shows the next day from all the platforms. And once TV died, you kind of died, and now you're the backup because you do that. But you still get the NXTs and whatever that comes on the next day, so you get anything you're interested in. So that's a con and a plus. But like I said, we know it's the backup. They're not getting the best. You do have, like I said, I want to keep praising Handmaid's Tale. It's amazing. They got some more shows on there that's really good. So, but they would probably have to be that'd be like probably the last on the list, even though I personally love Hulu, and they keep giving it to me for like 99 cents. So, shout out to them for that deal. Okay, let's go.
Scaring the hell out of that Mississippi college email.
Man, they just say I've been on Hulu for 8 years. They say you a loyalist. And then I got 2 Hulu accounts I've been on for 8 years. So they just each year they shift now. Oh, this one you've been gone for a year. We miss you. Christmas time, 99 cents. I'm gonna bet. Now switch you again.
Negro.
I've been on both of them 4 years because they keep letting me switch. But it's go HBO Max. So I did mine by legal means. So we don't even have to do that. They just give me a deal. So
we commend you.
I get my HBO Max free from my AT&T Elite plan. So we got that too. So HBO Max, it gets a lot of the new movies. I just watched Doom again. We go from what I said from Doom, the best Bourne movie I've ever seen in my life. That's a very complicated thing. You got a bunch of new stuff. You got Titans, which I think is pretty good. You have a bunch of shows on there that's really good, but the problem is you have a lot of older stuff that you don't care about. You do have The Simpsons and Fresh Prince, which is a good thing for them and keep it strong. You got the Fresh Prince reunion. They can do enough to keep you on there. Because they only give you like 2 or 3 new movies, because movies ain't really coming out that much. If movies were coming out at the rate they normally came out and HBO Max was doing it, it would probably shoot up the list.
That could be a game changer.
But but it's only like 5 movies coming out a month, and Disney on half of them, and you get the other half. So let's go. Peacock. Peacock is probably the worst functioning app out of all of them.
Ooh, it's bad.
It is a horrible functioning app, but you did get the Olympics. You get all the WWE pay-per-views. So if you're a WWE fan, it's really good for that.
Only reason
you can get some live shows on there if you're looking at live, but again, TV is kind of dying, so it kind of don't matter. Mm-hmm. So that's a weakness. So I probably actually put it behind Hulu because they do got the new Michael Halloween movie. If it was actually good, they would actually put it at a point, but it wasn't. So they take it down. Paramount Plus has some good shows on it.
Oh, they got South Park too.
Yeah. So they got
that's a saving grace.
It is.
And for the SpongeBob kids,
I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess Nickelodeon rolls into Paramount too. Yeah. That's actually.
Yeah,
I would watch Danny Phantom sometime.
Yeah, but what they did to the Rugrats, I don't forgive them for. So
everything getting claymated.
Yeah.
I don't forgive them for what they did to the Rugrats. So no.
Yeah, so Paramount Plus, it has a lot of good stuff on it. It's just too new. It really ain't got a lot on it, but
I ain't checking for it.
It got, what's that, iCarly reunion? It gets cringe show like that. Like,
I mean, Who really checking for that though?
Yeah, so it's new. I think it has potential because Peacock, they app don't even work half time. Like half time you
Yeah,
on
it's a
Peacock,
full
you watch a
Peacock.
movie, it starts speaking Spanish, you be like, what? So they
Is that the NBC
Change-
variant?
change audio mid.
Yeah, it'll change audio, mess up. The live pay-per-view won't work half time. That app don't function right. So that's the biggest beef with Peacock is it don't work. Paramount don't have enough information on it. What else we got? We got, like I said, Netflix. We got Netflix.
Netflix the gold standard.
Y'all know I done told y'all Record of Ragnarok. If they ruin Cowboy Bebop, Netflix dead to me. You can't ruin my favorite anime.
It got
ever.
edited out,
I
but I
won't
told
go
y'all
that
what
far.
Netflix needed to get through to me.
I won't go that far, but
No,
I
you
will
ruin Spike.
understand
If
the anime
Spike is
side
not a
will be
cool
dead to
character,
me.
you ruin my childhood. And if you
Jonathan
The
Cho
anime
will
side
never
will
be
dead
Spike.
to me, but I can't lay down Netflix completely.
no, you I don't care how many good Korean shows you make or good Turkish shows, you ruin Spikes. You,
That's what did it for me.
You ruined Spike. You ruined Record of Ragnarok, which I was the most excited for because everybody know I'm a manual.
I was
manga
excited.
person.
I was so excited
I
for
was
it.
extremely excited for it, and
It looked,
extremely upset.
bro. All they did was power up like they were Dragon Ball Z because they were too lazy to write frame by frame pictures. Instead, they just had to do.
Like I said, anybody. I'm happy I didn't get to see Jack the Ripper's fight because they'd have ruined it. The manga did
Right. They would
really
never
amazing.
Bro,
They
Yeah,
couldn't
they
have
would
pulled
never.
that off.
Adam versus Adam in that fight with Adam was so. Well, it was even cool with the print. It was,
Yeah, I mean,
they ruined all the anime. I'm sick. If they run Spike Netflix, you gotta put out something amazing. Cause I don't know how you run Spike.
Easy.
And
it's not hard.
He made it amazing.
And I'm gonna give y'all this. I'm gonna say the best is Amazon Prime because we ain't mentioned it. And I'm being
Hey,
selfish.
listen, I was about to say something though. Oh,
There's more options before the school.
I said
for
all
the-
streaming services.
Right.
I said all. Go back and watch the tape.
I didn't even think about Amazon Prime.
I
Amazon
really
Prime-
forgot about
I ain't
Amazon.
gonna
Hey,
lie.
listen.
It was just as I was going
Vinland
through them, I
Saga,
thought
though.
about it. Infinitive, Vinland Saga, them shows on there. What's the show called with the little girl that become like an assassin that disappeared from like that from Britain? I can't think of
I don't
her
know if
name.
you lost me though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't gonna say.
Yeah, they got all kind, but they got a lot of good shows. They got a bunch of good movies. Amazon Prime is strong. I'm gonna give everybody a chance. Do anybody want to say Amazon Prime? Because I just thought about it.
Nope, I'm still going Netflix.
Hey,
Even though
off the strength of Vinland Saga, though, man. Oh,
And shout out to Verve and Crunchyroll. Funimation sucks. They
well, you know,
Funimation
kissing.
They got the same problem. Peacock got half the time. Bro, I watched.
half the time it don't work.
I watched. We finna go to the next time, but I watched. What's it called? Peach Wonder Boy, and they had another animes talking, and they had the captions for the other anime. I'm like, bro, this ain't even from this anime. This is a character from '86. This is not from the same anime. Like,
Streaming is an ever evolving platform.
I'm like, Verb does
It's
not
still
have this
working out
problem.
the kinks.
But Sony need to leave life alone and stop messing up everything they take. Because I'm thinking very friendly to do the same thing. On to the next topic. Joe said DC, so I want to go quickly to this. Joe said DC. Before we go to the Marvel talk, to segue, Batman. Let's talk about Batman. How do y'all feel about Batman? Torrey, I'm gonna let you start, and we're gonna go around.
Oh my God, here you go. Man Ray.
I'm trying to think about how to say it.
Nah, Man Ray about to make the thumbnail. Here he go. He get the rubbing them hands together like a deacon on
Batman is white privilege given form. I mean, he is a rich white kid whose parents died in crime alley, and he got mad about it. So he goes around and beats up people around the city. Gotham City don't never get no better. Everyone goes to Arkham Asylum, does their 30 days, gets back out, goes and murders 10 more people. Freaking Batman is a horrible superhero. He is not the world's greatest detective. His conviction rate is just bad.
That's a conviction.
Batman should have killed the Joker. We could have saved a lot of lives. Miss me with your no killing policy. Simple as that.
Yeah, that's my whole point too. But hey, did y'all hear that the TikTok where they said it was a TikTok that said Batman make sure he leave it like he bulletproof except around his mouth. So they're like, why don't he cover his mouth? Then somebody on TikTok said cause he need to show him that he white.
Thank you.
And then they showed the dude that what's the name son? The black guy's son? The one that became Batwing? When he became Batman, he wore a whole mask. So they were showing it from the comics.
Oh yeah, you talking about Batman Beyond?
No, his son became Batwing, whatever name became Batman for a time when Batman.
I don't know. The Bat family is so. You got what? You got Nightwing. You got Red Hood. You got dang.
Fox is the only black dude I ever
Lucius Fox, his son. His son become Batwing.
Who knew?
Oh, does he? See, I don't mess with DC Comics all like that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Marvel guy.
He got the big old Batman head instead of the normal. He got the big old robot head.
I think you can see where I'm going. I think you can see where I'm going when it comes to Batman.
If we don't know nothing else about Joe, we know Joe Black.
Joe Black.
Sonny, your thoughts on Batman?
When traumatic
we're about to just be a Batman hate group.
I don't dislike him, but I don't really fuck with him. Like, just to be real, I don't mess with Batman. It's. You said white privilege. When you have access to money, anything is possible. People want to give off that as a reality. And so right then and there, it's like, hey. Oh, and let's talk about this. Because the no killing policy. That's one thing. When has it ever been okay to justify a traumatic event to make
by causing more traumatic events?
Thank you. Like, I don't know. It's comics, so it's not reality. I can't judge it the same way. But
yes, you can.
Fair enough. There ain't no way. There's no way that I could justify Batman being first off, someone I could trust because he works in collusion with police. Next thing. If we talk about his Rose Gallery, right? All these people that he is supposedly protecting Gotham for, Gotham accepts those people more than they accept him. So really and truly, like, who is Batman? Like, Batman is a white man that's a black sheep. How do you do that? How do you manage that? Right? How do you manage going from having your world taken away to also having the world in your hands with everything you were left as an estate to turn around and say, hey, that's just the front for my real thing. I want to be a underwear wearing vigilante, and I want everybody to, reverence me as such. Like, that's and in terms of the superhero, it's lackluster to me. And we black. He don't care about us. I'm leave like that.
All they do is help Static Shock and all this could be.
He wouldn't even help Static Shock. He'd end up beating up Static Shock for using his powers to stop somebody.
Yo, it took 6 years to get Static Shock moving. Right. By the way, Batman to me, I'm going to tell y'all why Batman my favorite series after this, but I'm going to let Montay and Joe go. Montay, your thoughts on Batman? We've been ready for this.
Let's go.
So, like, characters with plot armor, like popular characters with plot armor, are like Sasuke, Ichigo, for people who are fans of Black Clover. Normally we put them on a bus of their own, for like big plot armors or things of that nature. Batman is driving that mode. He is driving that mode. Like
He owns plot
like,
armor.
it is dang near ridiculous that Batman is human and has more plot armor devices, hacks, things up his sleeve, quote unquote, than the super people that he is around. And it is crazy. So, like, I don't dislike Batman. Like, he has very good parts to his character. Like, even his reasoning for not killing characters, I understand. Because his technical reasoning is he is crazy. And he knows he's crazy. Therefore, he knows if he was to kill even one enemy or criminal person or anything, he knows at that point it'd be over with. He just go on a murdering spree. So therefore, he keeps to his code that no matter what, he's not gonna kill any of the antagonists, no matter how bad it get.
Even though Gotham would be so much safer if he just killed them all.
But even with that, then he would be the problem. Therefore, he knows. So I even respect that to a certain degree. But some of the stuff that he has done is ridiculous. But that's a lot of comic book characters. So
He
I don't
took
necessarily
down
hold
the
that.
Justice
I think he's
League
fine.
by himself.
He got a
once you get your
contingency plan for everybody.
I even got that, but once you get your back broken and you still come back even better, I'm like, you know what? Okay. So he's gonna be driving that bus. But I'm good with it. But in my personal opinion, he's definitely overrated. I got you. He's a bit overrated. And even go so much further. The new Batman trailer that has come out, I don't like it.
Oh,
Actually,
we gotta put that on there because the people love that.
That's a hot take right there.
I personally, I hate that trailer. I dang to hate everything that's on it. I
Morbius
hate
is the only Batman I'm checking for.
I hate the version of Batman that it is. I hate the antagonist choice that they done chose. I just don't even. I even hate Alfred. I'm like, how I hate Alfred? Because you choose freaking Mr. Claw from Black Panther to be Alfred.
Not Mr. Pennyworth.
You choose him to be Alfred. I see him with the metal claw in my mind every time I see him evil, and he's Alfred. He don't even look like Alfred. You know what? I'm done.
Alfred's supposed to have the white man's George Jefferson.
I don't like Trevor. Yeah.
All right, Unico.
Bruce Wayne.
So there we go.
You are amazing in both paths of your life. You're a great detective and you rich as shit. What's up with that? You ain't gonna address police brutality? You ain't gonna address that ever? like you know what I'm saying? You over here, you doing all that billionaire play.
What do you gotta worry about? What do you gotta worry about police brutality for? He on the police. What do you gotta worry about brutality
That's
for?
what I'm saying.
Who are your best friends? Say something.
He's friend with the mayor too. He's a friend with the mayor. Bruce Wayne is.
And when he had them like he always, this Met Gala was put together by Bruce. Ain't no black people there. They ain't giving away no backpacks. They ain't doing nothing for the hood. Is there a hood in Gotham? There ain't no black people in Gotham, so I guess he just white.
They just don't go on that side.
He said they don't cover that.
Yeah, that's like Harlem. Part. He ain't going to Harlem.
Yeah,
Batman sticks to white affluent neighborhoods. He's keeping the crime low there.
He the only person. He the only hero I know that he'd rather go up against people like Killer Croc and all that than to go to the hood and stop him from selling crack on the corner.
That ain't his job. He's too important.
That's too, man. The gas high for the Batmobile over there. I can't even ride over there that much, man. That's. Hey, Superman don't do it either. Nope. Green Lantern is as much of an alien to him as Green Lantern is an alien to Superman.
Well, technically, Superman just only fight like major people. He don't care about regular robbers.
I know you don't expect Superman to care about regular people. If you're gonna have
so Superman ain't even from the planet. That nigga's like, a whole.
Yo, call me when something crazy happens.
He's like, if they can one shot the planet. Hit me up. If it's anything,
if I was Superman, I wouldn't care about most
I'm not.
I ain't even gonna cap to you.
Like, what you want me to do? Punch him and murder him?
No, hold on. First of all, Superman can do a lot for the world, given his powers. But I mean, even Spider-Man
too.
But he couldn't stop his son from liking boys.
But hold on. That's we already covered that. What I'm saying is this. even Spider-Man got a little black boy underneath his wings, and they made him part Mexican too. So that was two birds with one stone.
Inclusion.
But
You talking about Marvel? That's different.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this: they gifted and talented black boys, though. They ain't just getting nobody off the street. That Miles Morales is a smart young man, so he can take them. He's one of the good ones. But no, I'm just saying, man, Batman, for somebody to wear all black, you don't rock with black people, and that's where I'm at, man. I think
I was
he's
gonna say, there we go. Joe's gonna give us.
hold on. He didn't trust
the
Cyborg
agenda.
the first day he met him. He didn't trust Cyborg the first day he met. He hit him with a virus out the gate. In case I ever got to press this button, he didn't even think about it. He just got to hit him with some kind of alien virus, just in case, because you can't trust you people. So
Yeah.
like
And he wasn't talking about cyborgs.
Well, he wasn't talking about cyborgs or humans. He was talking about. I'm gonna go about my business, but yes, I'm black.
That's right.
Yeah, we know one thing. We don't know nothing else.
I was gonna say Joe Black.
Yeah.
No BET, nigga.
Yo, so but I'm gonna go along and Joe thinks I'm gonna go different. Bruce Wayne is the biggest problem with Batman. Bruce Wayne can literally take care of all the problems without needing Batman.
Fact.
Okay, let's go over. Mr. Freeze. If you just give him a laboratory in Gotham Asylum, he won't break out and just go crazy. But hey, bro,
His wife.
here's like here's a grant for $500,000. Figure out how to free your wife, and he'll just sit there and go away. He won't murder people. He'll just buy whatever he need and keep trying to figure it out instead of trying to steal it. You up here sleep with Catwoman, and you could just buy her whatever she want. She wouldn't need to steal no more. You could
I don't
literally,
think we need it.
you could literally go through neighborhoods and make them better. Everybody's stealing because they're poor.
So what you're saying is money will fix everything, and he got all the money.
It
Buy
can't,
the
fix, it
Riddler.
can't, now it can't fix Joker. So you just killed him, and then everything.
Thank you.
But okay. That brings up the point though. Like he condemns everybody that has a traumatic event happen to their life that forces them to be in this high-strung situation. He condemns the hell out of them, but not himself.
Yes,
That's my issue. With
the
that
people
point.
that robbed his parents because they had money. Yo, we are Have any of y'all seen Gotham? Gotham look like trash, dog.
Think
They
about
live
the
in
traumatic
one-bathroom
situations he keeps
apartments.
on putting Robins in. Think about all the different little boys that Batman puts in danger.
One of them, he like Red Hood came out there and like, hey Batman, you need to kill him before you kill me. No, I can't. He shoots him. Batgirl. We don't want to talk about Batgirl, dude. Watch Killing Joke. That is the Joker's like the best written character in the whole show because he's like insane, but he's aware he's insane.
Read three Jokers, and then you'll really understand the Joker. That's one of the only DC comic runs I'll get behind is three Jokers, but I get behind anything Jeff Johns
Killing
likes.
Joke is good too. But
About the Joker, other than the fact that he just like to fuck with Batman. That's it.
Well,
He just lives for
anybody-
that.
They're the same dude.
nah, his point has always been the same thing. Y'all call
One
me
bad
crazy, but one bad day could literally make everybody messed up. He tried to do it. Killing Joke is all about that, and going in with Jim Gordon and watching his daughter go through and his whole thing is like one bad day, and let's be real about the Joker. He wins because the majority of people all celebrate the Joker. They all run around Joker mask. Jim Gordon and Batman, the only two that didn't fall into his trap. Superman even did it. Injustice.
I was gonna say Soup's lost out.
Superman he went to Metropolis and like Batman too weird. He's a psychopath. So let me go mess with this superpower dude. Cause I know for a fact, if I end his wife and his kid, he will do it. Superman put his arm through him and Joker laughed. Like, I won, Batman. And basically called the whole injustice
he was like, ha.
situation. Yeah, he said, ha, I win, Batman. And Batman, and that's how the whole injustice thing, 99% of the people work besides Batman, who has like a trauma problem that he refuses to do. He's like, Batman, I will murder 20,000 people. And Batman like, I won't kill you. Batman, I'm gonna break out and I'm gonna kill 10,000 more. I still won't do it. Okay, he's crazy. Let me do
Bruce Wayne needs
Superman.
therapy.
Yeah, like only the Joker, the only person. The Riddler, I don't know. Riddler's weird too, but most other people's problems can be solved with money. Like everybody, most other people's problems because they like poor. And like Batman lives in a
money
giant
can't solve the
mansion.
majority of the world problem.
He lives in a mansion. Everybody else in Gotham lives in trash, including Jim Gordon.
I was about to say,
Like,
Wayne Manor's the only nice place in Gotham, I feel like.
look, bro.
He don't even stay in
It's
Wayne
straight
Manor most of
slum.
the time. Let's be real. He
Yeah.
don't even stay there most of the time.
He
in
got like
space.
jets and he stays in like this satellite
The
above the
Batcave.
country, above the world, looking at all. I'm like, bro, Mr. Freeze, like I said,
You live in a whole cave like Osama bin Laden.
yo, like Mr. Freeze, if you give him a grant to help his wife, he wouldn't go out no more. Most of the criminals wouldn't commit crimes if they weren't poor. You live in a trash neighborhood. One statistic for everybody to know is that in poor neighborhoods, crime is extremely high. You know why? Because they're poor. I'm more like, all the kids in the suburbs are less likely to rob you because they have it already. People in lesser known areas, statistically, all the time, are from poorer places. The hood is consistently committing crime because they are poor and they're trying to get more. That's the goal. That's why. So you literally have enough money to house an entire superhero complex with thousands of employees, but you can't take your own city? He's not even gentrifying, bro. We already talked about he ain't going to Harlem. He don't even go save Harlem. He's not even gentrifying the white neighborhood. He's just like, yo,
Harlem. Harlem.
He won't even gentrify the white neighborhood. What?
Harlem.
But like, that's my problem with Batman mostly. Even though I think all the other characters have like, all these villains have like legit reasons to why they're upset, and you can feel it. Like, like they all have legit reasons. Batman is like, I need y'all to stay poor, so my trauma from a child, I can come out there and not give you a signal. It's a warning. So I can.
He's like, I need a reason to come punch y'all. Come on now.
Because I got some unrelieved stress from my childhood that I need to beat up y'all. Let y'all out of jail and then beat y'all up again.
Like I said, horrible conviction rate.
He's friends with the mayor. I'm talking about Bruce, not Batman. He's friends with the mayor, the DA, in which he got
the chief of police.
In which he got the DA to turn into Two-Face somehow. Because he's doing weird stuff. But he's friends with all these people as Bruce Wayne, and some reason you're not even trying to. You just rather beat him up.
Yep.
Or like you like, I got a code. Shouldn't your code be help people? But yeah, Bruce Wayne, everybody know Bruce got issues, bro. He got some traumatic thing that he just want to beat up people that he felt killed his mom, so he just like in his head mentally just picture every criminal is the person that like hurt my mother, so I gotta beat him up.
That's a valid point. Now that I think about it, man, Batman lives to beat up poor people.
There we go. Let's go. Batman hates poor people.
Batman hates poor people, just like in America, the rich people hate poor people.
I was gonna say, Batman's Donald Trump confirmed. Let's go.
Joe finally made the thumbnail for what's name. For this show, he always made the thumbnail on what's name. We gotta put his head on something.
I was gonna say, I saw Joe as Jaden Smith not too long ago. What you talking about?
Have Batman about to kick my ass as a beggar.
So,
what if Batman would have been there to beat me up back in high school when I was goddamn selling Adderall to the cheerleaders? What if I'd have got beat down by a grown ass Batman?
Probably didn't even know it. He probably already beat you up.
Yep. I didn't get jumped by 6 niggas. That was just Batman.
He just felt like shit. He saw the bat sitting on the sky and be like, this is a warning.
Then you would have been a minor at that. So now it's like Batman likes beating up minors.
Poor minors.
Poor minors.
Batman beats up poor kids.
He don't give you a talk. He don't give you a speech or nothing. He just
nothing. He literally grapple hooks down and kicks you in the face.
No talk from Batman.
Hey.
He ain't trying to change your life. Keep coming out so I keep kicking your ass.
And he sleeps with all the female criminals.
See, I knew this was going to just be Batman hate hour. I love it.
I don't blame
Bruce
him.
Wayne.
He love toxic women.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, you in Gotham. What women there is actually not gonna be toxic?
Speaking of this is a good segue, but I ain't gonna do it.
That's a great segue.
But speaking of toxic women,
But we can't do it because we still on the comic books. But we talking about Brittany Renner. Bruce Wayne 100% would sleep Brittany Renner.
hey, yeah, I was gonna say Bruce Wayne is taking Brittany Renner down, no
And
questions
keeping her in the
asked.
house and taking care of her. Claiming her too. Unlike the Shaq. They don't. You gotta claim you.
Not the
Matter of
client.
fact, it looks like we need to find a Bruce Wayne for Brittany Renner. That's what we need to do.
Just
Yeah.
just find a rich white man. Try to do like Rihanna and Serena. Shout out to them though. But did I just give Serena a straight? Ain't no straight. She found what she loves. She happy. There ain't no straight. Shut up, Joe.
Man, I'm like, you had that one.
She's happy in her life. I ain't even mad at nobody being happy. But on to the next topic. So we gonna say that for later, even though it's a perfect segue. But we gotta get into Marvel since we staying in the comic book round. Marvel has some shows coming up. We got Morbius, Venom 2 just came out, Eternals coming out this weekend, and Spider-Man coming out in Christmas. So we got these 4 shows, predictions and thoughts. Unico.
Morbius, if it's Spider-Verse, I think I gotta have it. No matter where it's at, they said it ties in to Venom and Tom Holland's. So I'm enjoying them trying to keep that going. Definitely, you already know I'm excited for Spider-Man in general. That's gonna be dope. Love Christmas week. Seems like they've been giving us a good movies. And then also Eternals. I'm excited to steal it. So yeah, I'll steal it this weekend. No VPN cap. But I'm excited. I didn't know much about the Eternals like that. They're not exactly like super duper main lore, and you know they all Marvel's always got the big like main
Well,
people
they
they
created
push.
the X-Men, but that's all it was. Well, they didn't create them, but they have they helped them.
There's a lot of collusion that goes
Yeah.
into the creation of the mutant species if we're gonna be canonical about it.
They made by the Celestials. The Celestials made humans, and they
Which is
gave them the
that's
X-gene.
my big thing about the Eternals. I wonder how we're gonna tackle the Celestials in the MCU outside of like Ego the Living Planet.
Well, they showed them in the trailer.
That's actually my thoughts on it. If you want to go ahead and go, Torrey, go ahead and give your thoughts on it. That's cool. That's my thoughts on it.
I think Venom 2 was better than it had any right to be. It was decent.
Let me have my turn back for a hot second. Man, that movie was trash. Go ahead.
Okay. It was. I feel like it was better than I thought it was going to be. I have a Woody Harrelson bias because he is like the perfect Cletus Cassidy to me. I feel like that really fits. Who could have done it?
Hell, the dude that plays Joker in Snyderverse is probably better.
No.
Are you
Jared
kidding?
Leto?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had it. Yeah, I continue.
Nah. Okay. Let's get now. As I was saying, I found it to be okay. It was better than it had any right being. As I was saying,
they was driving flying around in a car like freaking Harry Potter. Are you kidding me?
Let's move on. Morbius. Jared Leto's a cute nigga. He's finna make that shit pop. The trailer was working. I saw it. I was like, oh, okay. I see how we're playing this. The Eternals. We gotta. If they don't do justice to the Celestials, that movie's an L in my opinion because they, in all truth and honesty, have some of the most fleshed out comic lore wise. They have some of the most fleshed out backgrounds. Period. There's so much celestial history that we can fold into the Marvel universe that if they're not done proper justice, then you've dropped the ball. And what was the other one? We got Morbius,
Spider-Man. There's
Spider-Man
2. Oh, I don't care for Peter Parker all like that. I like his side characters more than him. So I ain't checking.
Torrey, real life trying to take
that.
your spot, you and Joe.
You got 2 strikes, man. That 2 bad takes in 3 minutes.
Hey,
That man said, I don't care about Peter Parker. That is like Marvel sacrilege.
And
listen,
Definitely Marvel Sacrilege.
It is what it is. Peter
He's the
Parker
most popular
has
character.
done nothing. Listen, Spider-Man is a failure.
Oh my.
Spider-Man's biggest achievements are losing
Put
time
this
and
time
time
lapse.
again.
Don't walk off set.
Peter Parker couldn't save his Uncle Ben. Gwen Stacy got her neck snapped. How many times Mary Jane gonna be brought back to life?
Yo, Joe. I didn't
Peter
think you gonna get your
Parker is
spot too. Torrey took your spot.
and the whole time Peter Parker is Bruce Wayne without the money and the stature.
Well,
So how's he Bruce Wayne?
Well, that's my biggest problem with Bruce was his money. Thing. So
No, okay.
Wayne is from the trench. I mean, Peter Parker's from the trenches. He broke.
Listen, Peter Parker.
Check like a real.
Peter Parker came from a very good household. May and Ben did a wonderful job raising him. He was well adjusted. He got bullied, but he still went to college. Then he got bit by a radioactive spider. He got some power. He let that power go to his head. Then look, Uncle Ben dies. Gwen Stacy, he becomes friends with goddamn the Green Goblin's son, which by extension caused the Green Goblin to be made. I mean, Peter Parker's done some messed up stuff, and I'm just saying we don't hold him. If we gonna hold Bruce to the flame, and I'm a Marvel stan, but only for certain characters. And Spider-Man, Peter Parker's iteration of Spider-Man just ain't it for me. There have been better Spider-Men. There have been better Spider-Women. Peter Parker has just been around the longest.
Hey,
he's a good old boy.
Bullied. I was like, bro, Bruce ain't never got bullied. He the richest kid in school. You know he ain't getting bullied.
Yeah.
Sonny, your thoughts on these 4 movies after that? Let's see if somebody. I thought nobody could take Joe's place. Torrey said my spot.
Man, wow. I'm trying to recover from that thrashing Peter Parker just in. That took me out.
I'm just listen. These are all my opinions, and it's Afro County 765. You already know. Twitter smoke is welcome. Voice.
You might have the biggest hive ever. That's bigger than Beehive. Marvel hive?
Right.
Listen, I cried when Stan Lee died, so miss me with that.
I know people that don't know nobody
man,
but Wolverine.
Right. My thoughts, man. I mean, I am pretty interested in what the Eternals end up being. If they, like you said, if they do it right, there is a lot. There's a lot of lore. There's a lot of lore. There's a lot of potential storylines to even bring back some older characters potentially, because Marvel loves to do that. That they can flesh out. So I'm interested to see what goes on there. Man, I'm a Spider-Man stan. I can't help it. I'm going to tune in and check that out. Good, bad, or indifferent, to be real with you. I think it'll be fair. I think it'll be interesting. Tying into the multiverses and kind of like the butterfly effect type deal with this Doctor Strange angle, and I think that's going to be a good little ride. The Venom 2, I've yet to check it out. Haven't had the time, been working a lot. I did check the trailer and things of that nature. But from what I've heard from other people and context clues, I think it's kind of a mess of a movie, but I'll give it a try. What's the last one? Oh, Morbius. From the trailer. God, I hope it's good.
Hey, Jared Leto gotta pop it.
Leto, the truth, first and foremost, in my opinion. So
Agreed.
Right there, automatically, it bumped it to an 8, and they can only go down from there if it's trash. But yeah, I'm hoping it's good. I don't have any insight on what's going on with it. Just from the trailer alone, I didn't get enough to be like, yeah, this is gonna be, an iconic movie. But this next move of Marvel, I think, with the movies that they are coming out and how abstract and the I say abstract in the mind of the classic Marvel fan, if you will. You know, those that grew up on, you know, the Iron Man and the Hulks and
The
all of that.
Avenger main roster.
Facts. Phase one, the phase one kids. This is going to be a weird transition to a degree. When you start showing love to lesser
Niche
characters or to factions and entities that didn't get a lot of play, even in the, you know, I don't know how many comic readers there are, right? In the grand scheme of things for the newer age. But I think what they're doing, I think the value of taking something that has a lot of creative highways you can take because they haven't been touched all that much, or because they haven't been really in the spotlight and in the frame is really interesting. I got all the faith that Marvel will do it right. I mean, they got a formula that works, formula that makes money. You know, Disney crank it out. Whimsley, you know, they just gonna do it. They're gonna do it. I'm interested in Spider-Man. No, I don't care what you say, my guy. And we're gonna get it cracked.
Yeah. Speaking on Disney Plus, the Disney Plus shows have been amazing. So I gotta also give them credit for that. It just ain't enough of them
They
yet.
have been good.
Because Loki blew my mind, and
Loki was cold.
Yes, sir.
classic
Yeah.
Loki. Classic
The
Loki
timings
stole
were
a whole
good.
show. And like he was only on there for 30 minutes. And he's like, this is what Loki was supposed to be the whole time. This epic dude who just have like epic moments. If you read the comics, you know that. And to Sonny's point about Disney being abstract now, they took that risk with Guardians. It worked because they started doing space stuff.
It did.
So let's see if it worked with this. Eternals will bring on the Celestials. I know I hear mixed reviews, but some of them people admitted today they didn't even see the movie, so that's why I don't be trusting reviews before that. I like to see it with my own eyes because people like to make up stuff. Shang-Chi was amazing.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi felt like a Jackie Chan movie, and then it turned some mysticals firestorm. I hope they start
And they stayed decently close to the source material, which is always a good thing.
And for the people who say they Spider-Man fans, if you don't know who Shang-Chi is, you're not a Spider-Man fan. Shang-Chi taught Spider-Man how to do karate. So that means you really don't know Peter Parker, because Shang-Chi taught him spider kung fu. So
Spider Kung Fu. Do you hear how ridiculous you sound?
That's what happened. That's what he called it. That's what Peter called it, bro.
Taught him the web fu.
Yeah, he taught him that. He taught him how to do kung fu.
Do you know that there's a Shaq Fu out there? Just throwing it out.
This was older than that. This is in the 60s.
Oh, of course.
So it makes sense. But yeah, shout out to them. By the way, Brittany Renner will come up after this, but it will be a man cave extra. So because we hit the 50-minute mark. So Montay, your thoughts, and then we're gonna wrap this just to fan up. And stay tuned, because in about an hour or 30 minutes, the Man Cave Brittany Renner show will come up.
No, he's back on the bus again.
Well, let's go ahead and piss off a lot of people again. First off, with Venom 2, everything with my boy Carnage was wonderful. All the fighting, the Carnage, the entire Carnage fight when he came out, I loved it. It was good. The other about hour and 10 minutes before then really weren't. Like everything, like Woody Harrelson as Carnage could have been done better by anybody that was probably 10 to 20 years younger. Like, I'm sorry. I don't have a problem with Woody Harrelson himself, but he was too old for that role. Cletus Cassidy is not old, right? And that irked me from the very first trailer.
He is
not old. Like, he is not 50.
Even in early
I'm sorry.
20s.
Like, there's just Cletus Cassidy is not 50. And like, Carnage is one of my favorite, if not my favorite villain. Like, one of my favorite villains.
If you look at Carnage in the comics right now, he's just a floating mind in the whole.
I got this. I love Carnage just since his beginning, since like him coming, both versions. Whether you take the Spider-Man mutated one, I don't care. I love Carnage. And as soon as I saw the first trailer of Woody Harrelson being him, I was instantly upset. So that irked me.
I was the opposite, but I'm a big Woody Harrelson fan.
And
My
then,
bias
like,
is there.
I gotta be with Nico. Like, I didn't need the whole love session between him and Shri. I didn't need none of that. I really did. Like, just give me Carnage, give him just wrecking shop. That's all I really needed. But I'm not even gonna worry about that. As far as Morbius, I got hope for it. I'm cool with it. But at this point, I'm not even really into a Spider-Verse, just as a result of what's happened in Venom 2, which y'all can go see that, in the post-credit scene for yourself. It excites me. But with that, I don't even consider a Spider-Verse anymore. They're not separate anymore, which you'll clearly understand that when you will watch it. Yeah. For the Eternal, my opinion is probably very different from all of y'all's because I don't want them to expand too far into the Celestials. And I really don't.
Really? You're trying to see Sidorak?
No. And the reason being the reason being is because they're not gonna be able to fit all that backstory in a 2-hour movie.
Okay,
they just won't.
I'll give you that. It's a lot. It's a lot of lore.
They not like this is the first Eternals movie. You got to introduce all the Eternals with a good amount of weight. Introduce what they've been doing for the past, thousands or however many years you're gonna make this go back. And you want to try to throw in the Celestials? I'm like, and the Deviant? No. Don't even do it. Don't even attempt. Just say the Celestials. Put them there. That's all I need. Because I don't want y'all to go too far back.
This is how we roll the mutants in.
No,
this could be
the plenty of ways you can write in the mutants without doing the Celestials. You got plenty of ways that I will accept. And
but this would be the most canonically correct way to do it.
Marvel has already stated with this MCU, it ain't gonna be canonically correct in a lot of ways. We have accepted that because in Infinity War, the X-Men was already supposed to be there. Therefore, we ain't even gonna add that into that because I don't care. But all I know, don't ruin the movie by trying to do too much too soon, aka Justice League and many other movies. Therefore, I don't want them to put too much into one movie. You already got to introduce not Celestial. You got to introduce the Eternals, go pretty in-depth into them to get us to be connected with them. And then show what they've been doing and the antagonists they have to deal with and all that. I don't want you to go too far into Celestial because that'll be too much. It'll be so much backstory, it won't be a movie. It'll just be,
I just want to see Sidorak on a movie screen.
2 hours, and I don't want to pay for that. So no, I don't want you to do that. I want them to just keep it simple with Celestials for right now. You can do their backstory through a bunch of other movies. Just give me the Eternals.
So basically, you're okay with the Celestials just being the after credit scene is what I'm getting from you. You're okay with that.
That could be an introduction to why they
give me 10 minutes of explanation of them creating the Eternals and telling them what to do. That's all you need. I ain't need 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because the thing about it, what I want from the Eternals movie is to give me my first real indication of what Big Bad is a part of Phase 4. That's what I want from this movie. And it's not a Celestial. That's all I want from this movie. I just want to give my first real indication. Like the Avengers did, so many years ago when they first gave that little nod of Thanos. Just give me the first indication of who the real Big Bad is. That's all I've wanted from this movie from ever since it was first announced. Because I know the level of power in Marvel is getting way stronger.
I was about to say we're coming up on the
when Wanda got that dark hold, I'm like, okay, y'all done went all the way.
When Wanda got serious, I was like, okay, we're getting into real realms of power. So when they got me the Eternals, okay, give me my first nod on who my first real antagonist of Phase 4. Not all this.
But let's get the mutants in there so we can get to the real power scaling.
Because there is nothing on that planet that can technically screw with a Celestial. Therefore, I don't want you to use that. Just give me something you can screw with. Just like show me who can screw with. That's gonna be the problem. I bet that means like 5 years from now, when Infinity Avengers 4 come out, just let me know who we screwing with. That's all I need to know from this movie.
Well, that's probably gonna be Secret Wars or something,
Yeah, it can be Secret Wars.
Dr. Doom in a way.
It can be God Emperor Doom with the white cloak, and we're gonna be okay.
It can be Civil War Part 2.
That's OP too.
Just let me know. But as far as Spider-Man, I'm not even gonna give no predictions of Spider-Man because I don't know at this point. After watching, not spoiling no movie, but after a couple of other previous movies from this year, I don't even know what to predict today. It could be Sinister Six. It could be some time loop stuff. It could be just a straight lead in to Strange too. Because I'm not gonna spoil the other movies that lead into Spider-Man. What this mess might be, I don't know. So I'm not gonna give no predictions because people be like, it could be all three Spider-Man doing one. It could be, and they can also screw this movie up tremendously because they could also have the problem of having too much in one movie. It can also do that as well. Therefore, I'm not gonna give no predictions. The only thing I want, just put Tom Holland in there. Give me some some snippets, some snaps. Him being funny. I don't even care after that point. Whatever you put in there, fine. I don't even care. My movie is The Eternals. I don't care about Spider-Man. Yeah, I said it. I don't even care about the Spider-Man movie coming to cinema. My movie comes out in a few days. I don't give a squat. I said it. Also, I'll even go further. I'll even give you a thumbnail. The best Spider-Man ain't even Tom Holland. It is Tobey Maguire, the original Spider-Man. I said what I said. Don't at me.
Hey, who wouldn't agree? Who wouldn't agree? I'm gonna be real with you.
I do not agree with that. I do not agree with that.
Everything you say is null and void at this point.
I wholeheartedly hate Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire
miss me with your black suit dancing on the piano.
Yo,
bullshit.
This might be the most controversial episode.
Ignoring the Black Suit Spider-Man 3 dance, ignoring all that.
Oh. I hate Peter Parker though, so I can't even say that. And Tom Holland's the lesser of three evils.
All right, let me.
Because I ain't gonna talk about Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. That's just
no. We ain't gonna talk about that.
You know what? He almost doesn't exist to me. So he
about to exist soon in December 19th.
I was gonna say he's coming.
3 of them point at each other like this. Let's go. Hey,
I was gonna say all three of them point at each other. Don't look nothing alike.
Yo, I'm excited. I'm excited though because Marvel is doing Venom. Unfortunately, Venom became more of an after credit to the point that nobody cared about the movie. And that's the danger. That's the dangerous part of every one of these things when you showcasing something that people are excited for. And you like, bro,
that might be the Marvel curse right there. The after credits.
But I'm hearing Eternals. I'm gonna see it this weekend. I'm gonna give y'all a review on it.
Day one.
I agree with Montay, and that I don't want the Celestials too much in it. But you have to introduce. You already introduced one a little bit in Guardians of the Galaxy. There's 2.
Yeah, Ego.
Yeah.
So you got to get Sidorak in there. I'm a big Sidorak.
You got Ego and what's his name? The one that deleted half the universe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't forgot which one it was. The all the thing I want from the Celestials is to watch a film on the Dream Celestial waking up. Like when they get to that part, it's gonna go crazy. But
I'm interested on how we tackle Adam Warlock in this movie. Honestly, I want to see how they do it. He's gonna be in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which come out in
2023. Because they already casted him.
So out of
they casted him already.
I hate the way they've done it. We've moved so many characters around in the MCU. I'm just.
But it was never going to be able to be 100% accurate because they didn't have the rights to all the characters. So
I know, but now Disney owns everything. So just give me my guy. Let's just.
That takes time to get the X-Men.
By the way, everybody know Adam Warlock has been cast now, and I saw a lot of people like it. But then they saw a picture of him, and they like. Okay, maybe because I seen his new look.
I was gonna say after I saw him with looking like Adam Warlock, I could see it.
Yeah, because at first we remember him from what's that movie with Jennifer Aniston? We looked nerdy, but we saw him and they were like, no, that can't be Adam Warlock. Then everybody saw his new hairstyle and everything. Like, all right, maybe Marvin don't.
Maybe it could be,
but
maybe.
Yeah, but Marvel tends to do good jobs at picking people to be characters. Because I promise you, I can almost not see nobody as anybody else. Like if Chris Hemsworth is not Thor, I don't know who else could be Thor.
And as of now, Jared Leto is Morbius. I don't even care no more.
Robert Downey Jr. is forever.
Well, that ain't Marvel, but that's Sony.
It's Marvel property, gosh darn it.
Robert Downey as Iron Man, that was a hell of a
that was forever.
Hey,
I promise
once they change their look in the comic book to match the movie, it's done.
By the way, they know they can't even move. They Chadwick Boseman to T'Challa. They like, we not even gonna replace him. It don't make no sense.
Yeah. They know not to do that. They know not to do that.
This how good they casting. So when they cast people, the casting in Eternals look amazing. So,
it does. I'll give it that.
So I see a lot of people say it's a little drawn out. By the way, the people that comic book fans that say Icarus is a copy of Superman, you don't know your history because Superman is a copy of Icarus from an old story from back in the day, from an old Egyptian tale. So Icarus is a Marvel property, which is not a Marvel property because Icarus has no domain. So
Yeah,
DC
public domain.
Yes, public domain. So DC can use Icarus because Icarus is a historical character. That's why you can see Hercules and Zeus in DC. It's not
well as in Marvel.
You can see Thor. You can't see the mighty Thor. That's how Disney got around it. The mighty Thor, but Thor can show up in DC. Superman I think in 10 years will be public domain too, unless they can find a way around it. It's Spider-Man is public domain in 20 years if they don't do nothing. But Marvel trying to do a trick right now. So, but
yeah, Marvel trying to fight for their rights right now. So I don't know if they swinging that one. DC,
well, you don't think they're just now getting everything back? They like, dang, it's about to be public domain. We just bought it back.
But I'm gonna tell you true. Nobody watching Spider-Man DC because it don't even fit. So like Wolverine and Spider-Man. I don't think Wolverine about 30 years though, but.
As I'd say, that was like the 70s. I think you got a little bit longer to go before.
But Icarus is what Superman is based off of. So therefore, Marvel's Icarus looking like Superman is because Superman is based off Icarus. So for the people that don't know comic history, that's a little comic history. And I know in a movie, I know they reference Superman in the commercial, in the trailer. So it's a little fun thing they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm thinking Eternal. I'm hoping it's good. I know it's gonna look amazing. I know that because
that's guaranteed.
The lady, the director, is an amazing director in terms of looks and stuff. I'm gonna judge the movie this weekend. Spider-Man. I'm looking forward more to Doctor Strange than Spider-Man. I feel like Spider-Man is an intro to Doctor Strange.
That is the movie I want. That Doctor Strange 2, boy.
I think it's like a setup for Doctor Strange and Doctor Strange.
Universal Madness.
It
most definitely is.
Yeah,
definitely
like that in WandaVision. Yeah, boy, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Boy,
and I think DC has Marvel has the advantage that they putting on. I think they said by 2023 they're gonna put on 2 shows at a time throughout the whole year, so they can flesh out all this stuff that Montay said you don't want it too fast. They can actually flesh it out in a TV show weekly. So that's why I hope they don't try to rush everything.
Yeah, you don't need to put so much selective in it.
Yeah, I think that's the ploy with the whole Internals thing anyway. That's great movie, a great TV show quality, you know.
Yeah.
Also, we forget Hawkeye comes out this month as well.
Oh yeah,
I don't care about Hawkeye.
I'm not gonna lie, it looked fun. I'm sorry, I'm into Christmas, little goofy Christmas, like buddy cop stuff.
It's another Marvel show. I'm gonna watch it.
I love Christmas buddy cop stuff, buddy cop show. We got what's the one? We got all these buddy cop Christmas shows that just have the holly jolly Christmas, buddy cop ha, serious gang member fights. We finna play around. I'm into that.
If it ain't Die Hard, we ain't fooling with.
Die Hard the same way. It's all buddy cop stuff, all that stuff. I'm into it. So I'm gonna see if Marvel. They ain't disappointed me yet in terms of the TV show. Even What If was incredible because Ultron, if he actually won, what if Ultron won? I'm like, this is really cool.
Yes.
So,
and I just want to say Loki. Loki did a good job of explaining everything as far as the time stuff. So if you can somehow, you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't have to do too much, but they did enough to where we understand why time is and multiverses are the way they are. So that
I have to give them props for, because time travel is one of the hardest things to pull off in any movie, show, or game.
Especially if it's branching and creating. Yeah, time travel is a bitch to explain for sure.
And shout out to them for Loki. I know a lot of people said they were disappointed in it because they felt like wasn't nothing dramatic happen. But I'm like, it was an explainer. I feel like all the TV shows gonna be an explainer to something big in the movie.
I like that. That's a good thought.
Because all of them feel like that. If you watch them, because we know Hawkeye gonna bring in the Dark Avengers from if you watch the Black Widow movie. It already said.
Did anybody watch Black Widow?
I did because
I did.
It's free on Disney Plus right now, so if you just want to,
it's free now. I mean, it's alright. Really, it's alright.
It's not.
It's a watchable movie out there.
I'll watch it just so I can see Scarlett Johansson's sexy ass flip around in a goddamn skin tight suit. A little bit of misogyny for you.
That's usually why we watch Black Widow. Period.
Look good too, my boy.
But yeah, so that ended. Dark Avengers finna set up. It's gonna set up probably a Dark Avenger movie in the future.
Yeah, it's either Dark Avengers or Secret Wars. Probably,
Yeah.
most predictions are headed for.
I feel like it'd be so hard to have a Secret Wars movie though.
You said it. Secret
If you
Invasion
do
gonna be a
X-Men, it
TV
won't-
show. Secret Invasion gonna be a TV show because they said it's too
Oh,
much.
okay.
Well,
Well, if
not
you use
Secret
Secret
Wars. Secret
Invasion,
Invasion already been announced because they're gonna have Monica Rambeau and that group in it with all that setting up.
That's the only way to do that. Or you set it up like Infinity War.
Yeah,
That's the only way you can do something on that massive of a scale via movie. You have to put stuff around it.
yeah, but
Right.
if you look at it, Secret Wars would be the way to fold in everybody.
it is. So Secret Invasion.
Exactly.
So
True.
Exactly.
But we about to end this one, and next, like I said, stay tuned for the Brittany Renner episode. Man Cave Extra will be up soon, so be right there.
Boy.
So, Montay, you know what to do. Self promo.
Man, make sure y'all come see your boy on the Broke Ugly Dudes TV and the Broke Ugly Dudes podcast on all streaming platforms and on YouTube. You know, if you're feeling bored, you can let it play in the background. Also, make sure to support your boy Trevor and Overall 99 Media. I appreciate you being a guest again. Don't add me, just accept me. Appreciate you.
Some people are like, who are Trevor? That's me.
Grandpa.
All right, Sonny. Self promo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you for having me. Zell May back. Sonny Pillow Jr. on Facebook. I'm working on a YouTube handle. Got a podcast coming out. And I'm also a part of a growth group, New Heights Unplugged on Facebook. We usually go live on Tuesday nights, 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So y'all come slide through and get some good discussion there.
P Rams.
You already know. AfroCommie765 on Twitter. As politically incorrect as I'll ever be. Links in the description.
All right, you know, to my right, the one, the only co-host of the year.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Nico Williams, man. We back with another one, man. We done did Man Cave, we done did all type of stuff. We doing stuff every day. We all just active, and that's all we like to do, man. So make sure y'all just continue to like and subscribe. Keep on following everybody that comes on the show, one and all past guests, current guests, and we got guests that's coming up, man. Shout out to me. I got I'm hosting another fashion show next week, so we gonna make
go.
Yeah, I've been showing out, man. We back amongst the people, so we outside. So with that being said, we still 6 feet away from people. Yeah, man, but that's all I got, man. I'm ready to talk about Brittany Renner.
Yeah, so stay tuned. About 30 minutes to an hour, the Man Cave Extra will be out. All right, we love you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, buy the merch. Peace.
Merch.